Yeah, again, the big thing is just going to be 43 prayer.
Yep.
I can do some quick math after stream to give us an idea of what that's going to require.
How many hours of prayer training we'll need?
Well, it's got to be. I have to believe that doing the fish is going to be faster than trying to kill things for bones. Welcome back to Cape Quest, everyone. Today we're going to be hunting down a mad wizard all across the face of Gaelenor. But first, we have to help the Varrock Museum out with an expedition that I'm pretty sure is going to look considerably different once sailing launches, at some point. Just need to go talk to the sawmill operator.
I
Yeah.
already have the planks.
Oh,
Oh wait, it's still telling me to talk to the sawmill operator. Never mind.
Yeah. Hi, Jim. What do you want? I don't have any food for you. No. That's not food. That's a napkin.
Says you, father.
no, I'm pretty sure that qualifies as food.
Yeah, to him. This is the thing. This is the cat who's one of his first things he did after we got him, and he spent his time in the bathroom trying to get used to the house, and we finally let him out. One of the first things he did was attempt to drink a little bit of olive oil and then eat part of a bag of chips. The bag, not the chips.
A cat after my own heart or something.
He's a very special boy.
Yes, I can tell. I love how many times we walk past the Tower of Life and we still haven't done that quest.
Yeah. Do you want to do that quest?
I wouldn't mind getting it out of the way. Like, it's not
What's the point in that quest?
The
The monsters actually drop anything?
Yeah, they have a unique drop that's very weird and niche and not useful, so there's not really a point, but like it's an interesting idea. They drop like box lunches. After working with the sawmill and the woodcutting guild to get enough wood to finish the boat, we have an opportunity to learn about the past attempts at this particular voyage. Asking about the previous expeditions, we find out that there were actually 9 attempts at this one before. The first barge didn't even float. The second one suffered from feature creep, since they added Go Faster stripes, a portable fossil centrifuge, and a walk-in museum. Needless to say, that one didn't float either. The third one did actually float, but the sealant that they used attracted sea monsters, so you can imagine how that one ended. The fourth one also floated, and the sealant they used this time attracted icebergs instead. Number 5 had a run-in with number 6. Number 7, they just kind of lost. The 8th one, he's pretty sure is still there. There was some sort of magical accident, and they're pretty sure that it's now 12 seconds out of phase with the rest of reality. The last ship was built out of magic logs, which, true to their name, did in fact have some magical properties, and caused the boat to gain sentience and promptly get depression.
Boaty McBoatface, no!
No.
According to the wiki, that is a reference to an obscure bunch of fantasy novels where they have a living ship that throws temper tantrums and runs itself aground.
Same, honestly.
Alright. Jack Seagull. Oh, of course. Of course he would be named Jack Seagull. Why would I expect anything else?
Really? I mean, honestly, like at that point, it's your fault, Graham.
Yeah, really. As you might imagine, the voyage now has a bit of a reputation for being cursed after all those failed attempts. So we go talk to an expert on cursed voyages who recommends either a bone charm or a potion of sea legs. We'll need them both, so might as well grab them.
Well, I'm sorry. We live in a magical world where... Turn to the barge. So, we live in a fantasy world where magical potions and lucky charms objectively exist and function. I do not understand why both of those sailors were thinking the other one was crazy.
It would be like somebody in RuneScape not believing ghosts exist.
Mm-hmm.
When there are quite a few places in the world you can just wander into a bunch of ghosts and Yeah, like that. There you
If you're
go.
particularly unfortunate, you wander into a revenant.
I think
Don't
those
like
are
those.
relegated to very specific caves in this version of the game.
Thankfully.
Yes.
The revenants, Alex, are a specific ghost enemy that are basically they're only found in relatively deep wilderness. Their drops are fine. They very rarely will drop bits of a very high level armor sets.
Mm.
But they hit hard, they fight smart, and they can freely switch between any type of combat.
Oh,
They're just really difficult. I remember I tried to fight one exactly once and decided I hated it.
Yeah, they were introduced years ago as basically a replacement for open PvP in the wilderness because they were looking for ways to combat RMT. And a very common method of transferring wealth between characters was finding a secluded portion of the wilderness, having the person who and then having one person kill the other to transfer all the, like, whatever the person had paid for.
oh my goodness.
Yeah. So they introduced revenants as kind of a way, like a measure to stop that. People weren't happy about it, but, like, I get why they did it. Alright. Yep, we gotta get the potion of sea legs. Have you figured out what the potion of sea legs is?
It's our
the
lovely
vodka.
Marintil potion
Yeah.
and then 2 bottles of vodka.
Yeah. Well, like he said, the people drink the potion and they wake up and bam, and then their journey's done.
We're gonna die.
It'll be fine. You know, we're good at what we do. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh no, I lost you guys.
We're just heading over to Rag and Bone Man.
Yeah, heading around the hill to the north to the odd old man we gave a bunch of bones to.
Ooh, found you.
Yep, who we need to give more bones eventually.
Oh, got a bone onk.
Just give me any of the interesting bones you find on that island.
I don't like this guy. He's weird.
Hey there, buddy. You got some interesting bones.
I would like to imagine that the mumbling coming from the bone sack is just exceptionally loud.
Your character is just too polite to, like, actually acknowledge that they hear it.
Alright, so we got the junior navigator, the Bononk. Give the lead navigator the Ocean of Sea Legs. Alright, and then let's give this a try. I have no idea what's about to happen.
Navigate the ship by keeping the arrow in the middle.
As you might imagine, the Potion of Sea Legs knocks the lead navigator right out, so it's up to us to steer the ship to its destination. Unfortunately, until sailing comes out, that's a long and tedious process, so we're just gonna fast forward to where we've done that. And after that riveting nautical adventure, it is quest complete. Our next quest takes us back to Falador, where we have a conversation with Sir Tiffy. Apparently, though we joined the Temple Knights as part of the recruitment drive quest, there was actually an issue. You see, we're supposed to have been a squire of the White Knights for at least 5 years before we could become a Temple Knight. Obviously, we're not going to spend 5 years being a squire. There's a lot of adventuring and quests to complete. So instead, Sir Tiffy has an idea. We're going to do what we do best around here and exploit a loophole.
I'm sorry, did my character just say the words? I don't really like blindly following orders, though. Is that really a line we're drawing in the sand now?
Yeah, seems way too late. No, don't close the door. Take the spade and run. I have to hit 10k somehow before the end of this.
I'm gonna hack your account and get rid of all your spades.
I'm gonna be real sad.
I'm in your bank, stealing your spades.
I mean, I only have like 18 of them. Probably not going to be enough to get through the entire game, to be honest.
Listen, you say that's not a lot of them, but if I walked into a room with 18 shovels in it in someone's house, I'd have questions.
Yes, but what if you walked into a room with 50 shovels in it? Have you considered that?
Is it weird that, like, the higher round number is better to me than the smaller, like, weird number?
I see no problem there.
You walked into a room that had 2.5 shovels.
So 2 shovels and a stick?
No, just split cleanly down the middle.
I think it qualifies as a tomahawk at that point.
There is, I don't know if you guys get
No,
this, but
no.
there is special dialogue if you're wearing Temple Knight armor.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
no.
Really?
What?
Yes. Because I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be a Temple Knight, but you're wearing their armor. So, did you hear me badmouth the armor? The armor is cool. I'm keeping the armor.
That's pretty good. And a surprisingly
Incredible.
nice touch for this game. I was not expecting that.
The loophole that Sir Tiffy wants to take advantage of is that we can be deputized as a white knight regardless of whether or not we've been a squire, just so long as there's a crisis going on. Unfortunately, there isn't a crisis at the moment, but, you know, it's RuneScape, so give it like 5 minutes and I'm sure something will crop up.
Now, I heard from some completely random stranger that was definitely not Sir Tiffy Cash-In as part of an elaborate ruse to fast-track my application to the White Knights.
I love the dialogue in this quest.
Oh, I'm so done with everything.
Yeah. The entire, like, our character, the entire, like, start of this quest is just like, if I say yes, will this get things done faster?
I have to go ask no one in particular if they could make nothing at all happen.
Yeah, this is actually pretty, I like this quest a fair bit.
Also, once again, how many years were we playing? I almost said Baldur's Gate. You can tell it's on my mind.
No!
How
Drunk
many
dwarf
years?
time.
I'm not. I don't have
have
room in my
inventory space.
inventory. I'm sorry.
How many years were we playing
Oh,
RuneScape
hang on,
before
hang
I
on.
realized
I think I
that?
could just... There. I didn't
Time for
disappoint
some
the...
pinball, guys.
Quick, drop
How?
something. If you're first,
What?
we'll drop something.
Come on! I get drunken dwarf and you get pinball? What is this?
Of course, he always gets pinball.
Fine. I guess I'll clear up some inventory and get myself a spade as a consolation prize.
But the how many years we played this game before I realized that Sir Tiffy is just certification.
Yes. Yeah, honestly, it wasn't until this challenge that I realized that every single knight in this game has a pun name.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are a real stretch, but every single one of them. As luck would have it, a crisis does in fact rear its ugly head. An evil wizard by the name of Solus Delagar is back, and the Temple Knights are setting out to stop him. He's incredibly dangerous, being given the nickname the Murder Mage, and with someone like that on the loose, our deputization is assured. Since we're on the case, Sir Tiffy gives us a comm orb that gets us in touch with our woman in the chair savant, and we set off to the Black Knight hideout deep in the Taverley dungeon to see what information they have.
Oh, Savant, no.
Yes.
No, that character model in the conversation. looks so bad. Why is your hood the same color as the orb? It just kind of makes it look like they're wearing the orb as a hat.
You know what? I accept this. She's just in a spacesuit for some reason.
Remember when they did that costume contest in, like, 2008? It was probably one of the most useless things I ever did, but my costume that I did end up submitting for that was a spacesuit. And in order to get it, I needed a white plate body and white plate legs, and I did not have a way to get those.
Oh no.
So I murdered Black Knights for it.
They're an astronaut.
Hours.
Oh my. It's a clever idea, though. Don't give the devs ideas bad enough. Hey, now, Final Fantasy games going to space is a time-honored tradition. They did that... Was it 2, the first game they did that? But yes, this is a full-blown spy parody. We even have a person in a chair. Don't worry, it goes a little better than it does in Mission Impossible 1. After clearing the room of any Black Knights that might interrupt the conversation, we speak to Lord Dequarius, the head of the entire Black Knight organization. He's understandably uncooperative, what with us being Temple Knights and all, but he changes his tune after we bump off another knight just to get him to talk. He tells us that Solus did in fact come there, and boy do they not get along, and that he's hiding somewhere with lots of fur, but not bear fur. We're not really sure what to do with this information, so we decide to go talk to the Mage of Zamorak in Varrock. So, yep, I'm gonna definitely remember to walk towards the... towards the tree and not the fairy ring. It's fine. It's fine. All according to plan.
All according to Keikaku. Translators note Keikaku means plan.
This is really good soup, but I have committed an error.
Oh no.
I ordered 5 out of 5 spicy level from a Thai restaurant.
Oh no.
That is the best kind of mistake, though.
It's so good, but it's so spicy.
Yeah, we used to have a Thai place really near us, like walking distance from here, and they just recently closed down, which made me sad. But I've never ordered the 5 out of 5 from them. But I did say, because, oh no, sorry, I ordered the 5 out of 5 from them once, and I think they took a look at that and went, oh, this is someone who's just trying to, like, this is someone who thinks he can tolerate spicy. He does not actually want 5 out of 5, and so what they gave me was not that spicy. Then we ate there in person, and I told the waiter, like, give me like a 4 out of 5, but hurt me. And it's the spiciest thing. That curry was the spiciest thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Oh, that reminds me of... Do you remember that Indian restaurant on Maui years ago?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah. That was a restaurant that was not afraid to give us the spicy food when we ordered the spicy food.
That entire general section of East Asia is just so good with the spice level.
Yeah, like, So, it was, the last day we were gonna be there? And we just stopped there because we didn't want to, there wasn't really anywhere else we had wanted to go, so we just stopped for lunch that day. And it was one of those things where you can, get the curry and then, order it how spicy you want it. And I was, 14, 15 at the time, so, yeah, I ordered it as spicy as they could make it, and, I sweat that entire meal and turned red. Still some of the best curry I have ever had. The Mage of Zamorak is willing to tell us about his experience with Solus in exchange for something of ours. At first he wants the orb that we're using to talk to Savant, but she quickly explains that's actually kinda locked to Temple Knights, so wouldn't really do anything for him. He decides to settle for 20 rune essence, which we just so coincidentally happen to be holding. Once we hand it over, he tells us that Solus did in fact come there, but as you might imagine, somebody nicknamed the Murder Mage doesn't have a lot of friends, so he didn't stay very long. All the mage knows is that Solus headed east, and our character's smart enough to figure out that east and not bear fur probably means Canifis, the city of werewolves in Mauritania. Oh right, this is This is when it randomly dips into a bit of cosmic horror for a bit.
Wait. What am I supposed to be doing right now?
You should just be having a conversation with Savant.
Oh, there we go. You stopped us one square from where it starts.
Well, yes, that was where the game stopped me, so... I didn't have a lot of choice about that. But yeah, this is when they introduced the concept of slow teleporting, which is basically jumping through the warp.
Oh no. Listen, Graham, after like 20 some odd sessions of RuneScape, if I see a Chaos Demon jump out, I will pee.
So, hey, guys, do we want to just completely pivot what we're doing and go do pest control? No reason.
Yes.
Asking for a friend.
Incredible.
In Canifus, we have a run-in with the man, the myth, the legend himself, and he mostly just taunts us before running off and teleporting away. Savant, however, is able to pick up an item left behind by his slow teleport, and here we get to the meat of the quest. We're going to be running around all of RuneScape based on the clues that he gives us whenever he teleports away, and we just have to keep going until he's out of options of places to run to. So, let's get started. He's not instanced.
Nope, just a bunch of evil wizards.
There's someone else here doing the quest.
Yep.
Oh, that's really funny.
I got a beer.
What
It is so
what
vague.
would that even be?
It's specifically a Greenman's Ale.
Oh, Yanile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It didn't tell me that though. It just said it's a beer. I had to get out of the cutscene. Fastest way to Yanile.
Just decide to not accept things the way they are.
Boy, I
So
love
many
run
gym
energy.
threats today.
Run energy is such a fun and dynamic mechanic that makes you think about how you're moving through the world.
At least until you get high agility. Then it stops being so much
Hey.
of an issue.
I hate it so much.
Yeah. After a few teleports, he leads us to the Champions Guild south of Varrock, and I would love to tell you what's happening here, but unfortunately the camera angle prevents me from seeing anything. Kind of like my character is shortly prevented from seeing anything when he casts Smoke Barrage on us. Just a fun fact, this spell has a max hit of 27, so he very nearly could have one-shot us if it actually did any damage. But with renewed vigor, we set off once again to see if we can track him down with a new clue. Also, I can't believe my character keeps getting bullied by buildings. I mean, the game's telling me Solus is there, but all I usually see is the roof.
The outside of the building, yeah.
Hello, sir. I'm ready to get hit for 25 if this is that one.
Unfortunately, my home teleport is still down, so...
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he only hit me for 20 this time. Hit me for 20 and teleported me to Falador. Thanks, guy. If I had read this a little more carefully, I would have realized where I actually needed to go sooner than I did. After several more cat and mouse teleports, we managed to track him down to the mines where the Dorgashun are. Except the only person we find is a woman who has a suspiciously similar color scheme to Solus, and to no one's surprise, turns out to be the Mad Mage in disguise. We will get this guy one of these days, but he gets away for now. Alright, what is the best way to get where I need to go? Can't just be canoe to Barbarian Village and run, right? I think
Where
it
are you trying
is.
to get?
Goblin Village.
Oh.
Yeah, without the Arceus spellbook, I'm pretty sure that's just the easiest way to get there.
Yeah, canoe.
Oh, hang on. I can do something clever and go to the watermill instead of the cellar and shave like 10 seconds off the trip, maybe. Yes, thank you, Runelight, for pointing out the dragon impling to me. I can't catch it. I wish I could. I really wish I could. But I don't have 96 Hunter to barehand it.
How did I get ahead of you, Graham?
I fell when I had to go to the Lumbered Swamp Dungeon. I fell into the water and had to leave and go get a tinderbox.
Oh, that sucks.
That happens. If I brought a tinderbox with me when I went down, I would have been done already.
Mm.
The game is bugged out, and I'm currently hearing 2 songs at the same time.
How does this keep happening to you?
I don't know, but this is horrible. Make it stop.
Because you were also getting jump scared by the music in core end. We finally track Solus down to the Rune Essence mine. Savant has shut off every other teleport option he has, so there's nowhere left to run. This has to be his last stand. And fortunately for us, and unlike him, we have some help. I forgot they did the you and what army thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anime speedline noises.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Just the DBZ teleport sound.
I will say when we get the spell, it will not do 70 damage.
You lied to me.
I think it has a max hit of like 28 or 30.
That's still reasonable.
Yeah, it's a very strong spell. I should probably actually fight this guy.
Barrage.
Yep. Yeah, he is not doing... Oh, it's because he's trying to beat me to death with a staff. No wonder.
Yeah. Ice Barrage's base max hit is 30. With a full end game set designed to boost your magic damage, it will hit for 50.
Okay, so it gets actually very close. With Solus dead, we take his hat as proof of what we've done, and we report back for a quest complete. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you want to catch us live, we're on my Twitch channel every Monday at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, though we're running pretty far ahead of the actual YouTube videos, so there's still some stuff to see that you haven't seen just yet. Be sure to tune in next time when we get tangled up in introducing RuneScape to the tourism business, which I'm sure will go just swimmingly. Anyway, thank you once again for watching the video. I hope you had as much fun with this as I did with making it, and I will catch you in the next one.